Hi guys, I thought I'd do a quick haul. We didn't get much this time, but we went to the Amish bulk deli store and I thought I'd show you what we got. We got pizza pepperoni. It's about half a pound for $2. Crab meat cocktail cream cheese spread. That was $3.09. That's a not usually gotten item. It just sounded really good. Beef base, because I'm gonna make something, some dried mix or something. Yeah. I got 2 pounds of hard salami, and then 2 pounds of sandwich pepperoni. They were $4.79 a pound. Usually it's like $3.89 a pound for both, so they went up. They had some hot dog buns on clearance for 79 cents, so I got those. I needed some self-rising flour. Got that. Got a big bag of chocolate chips. Some buttermilk. Some seasoning salt. Some yeast. Some Parmesan. I usually get a whole bunch, but I still have some in the freezer, so I only got one. Got 10 pounds of onions. Got a bunch of chopped pecans. Some taco seasoning. I got pepperoni marble. Regular marble. Veggie Farmers. Hot pepper, 2 pounds. I'll shred this up and freeze it. Baby Swiss for Scott. And then a thing of Colby. And I think that's it. So that is my Amish market haul. And I have a bulk food haul from the Bent and Dent store, or not a bulk food, a Bent and Dent haul, which I'll show you next. Let me get these put away. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The Amish bulk food store, the total there was $100. So this is the Bent and Dent. This is an Amish family out at Arroyo. They get deliveries of food that the stores can't sell anymore. And it's not even that it's past the date. It might just be that the cans are dented or whatever. And it's a really good saving. So I got a big bag of caramel M&Ms, which I love. $4.50 for all of those. I got a bag of instant non-fat dry milk for $2.50, and it was normally $14.69. I got a bunch of packets of ranch dip, ranch dip mix and vegetable dip mix. I got almond paste, 35 cents. Some garlic herb pappardelle noodles for 65 cents. I got chili and taco seasonings. These were 85 cents a packet. So we're good on taco seasoning because I bought some at the other store too. I got, these three. They're organic oatmeal. And these were 10 cents a piece. I got 2 organic apple cranberry and a gluten-free blueberries, strawberries, and brown sugar. Sounds good to me. I'll eat them. Okay. Got a bag of butterscotch morsels for $1.40. I got buttermilk powder for 85 cents. That's normally like $8 in the grocery stores. I'm thrilled. I got a zesty Italian for 35 cents. Got a baker's chocolate for 35 cents. Got some oregano for 75 cents. Scott grabbed a box of chocolate Twinkies for 95 cents. I got some Dream Whip. I don't usually use this, but I remember that there are some recipes that call for it that I may be using, so it was 60 cents, so why not? I got 2 Di Napoli Parmesan Romano Asiago blend. These were 85 cents. I got tomato bouillon for $1.10. Now, I was looking for tomato powder and nobody had it where we were anyway. So I'm gonna see if this is a possible substitute. No, it's probably got stuff in it. Oh, it does have MSG in it. I don't know. Might not be using that. 85 cents, Goya strawberry wafers. I got 2 big cans of green chilies for 65 cents. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dice them up and freeze them. A bent can of cream of chicken for 85 cents. A bent can of organic black beans for 35 cents. A can of tomato basil soup, organic, for 45 cents. And then I got a few Chef Boyardee's, and these were all 45 cents. Mini spaghetti and mini ravioli. Couple packets of Skittles for the kids. Those were 25 cents. Organic Pop-Tarts. Bunch of blueberries. 85 cents. And then Annie's. I like the Annie's Pop-Tarts. We've had those before, but they had brown sugar cinnamon, and I really like that. And so does Scott. So I got 2 of those and 2 of the blueberries. I got 2 of these. One was jalapeno and cheddar, which Jared already took, and one was bacon and cheddar, which I'll give to Seamus. $1.40. It's not much of a deal, but it's still pretty good. 2 family-sized crafts for 85 cents. 2 stovetop stuffing mixes for 40 cents. I use these. I have a recipe called Bengal Tiger's Chicken, and you put stuffing mix on top of the chicken, and that's what I use this for. So 2 of those for 40 cents. And I got a couple of these. Jared already took one. Sour Punch Strawberry Straws for 60 cents. So, this whole haul here cost me $38. I mean, a lot of it's junk food, but I mean, the powdered milk, if I had had more money, I would have gotten more of these. The powdered milk and the buttermilk, that sold it for me. I was thrilled. And I'm a happy camper. So, we spent $100 at the Amish bulk store and $38 here. Not a bad haul. And yesterday, I didn't do the Walmart haul, but yesterday we spent $120 at Walmart. So we're almost set for the month. I have a couple things of meat and stuff that I have to get. But I didn't really have to do a whole lot of shopping this month because I really stocked up last month. Okay, guys. That's it for my haul. I'll see you soon. Bye. Guys, got a quick Aldi's haul to show you. This is basically just a bi-weekly stock up based on what my meal plan is. So I'll show you the haul first, and then we'll go over my meal plan for next week, and you'll see why I got the things that I got, or at least some of them. Alright, so we start out with flour tortillas, corn tortillas, and tostadas. Scott really likes this port wine cheese. I do too. And we got this garlic and herb cheese for snackies. Some, they call it salsa, it's more like pico. And then some cheese, queso, and then some thick and chunky salsa, and some guacamole. Obviously, we're having a Mexican night. I got 2 packs of hot dogs, the uncured beef franks, 4 sour creams. They were on sale for 89 cents. They're usually $1.15 each. 6 non-salted butter. These were on sale for $1.99 a pound, so I stocked up, and I'll probably go again before next Wednesday and stock up again because that'll be good for the holidays. I got 2 bags of the oyster crackers. I had found a recipe for like a mix with oyster crackers and goldfish and stuff and seasonings on them, so I'm going to try that this week. 2 bags of tortilla chips. I got 10 pounds of beef, and these were, I believe they were $8.95 for each one. I got crackers for our cheese. Got kiwi, the Berman's version of Hellman's. I got 2 bunches of bananas, an Italian dressing, red skin potatoes, 2 celery, and a bag of Granny Smith. I got the Hawaiian rolls because we're going to have sliders one night. Bag of oranges. These were only $1.99. Bag of carrots. And 2 things of the ramen. So this haul cost me $88.91. So I'll come back in a bit and I'll show you where a lot of this is going to go towards the next menu for next week. And actually some of it will be for the rest of this week too. So I'll be back. Hi guys. So I said I'd come back and show you my menu plan. This is for the rest of this week, and I don't follow this 100%. I put down possibilities and I shop according to those possibilities. Most, usually or always, but I don't always get everything at the time sometimes. But this is just, what could happen. This week I've been very busy. I've had a lot of driving jobs for the Amish. And so there's been nights like last night, I wasn't here at dinner time. So the guys just ate leftovers and stuff. So it's Saturday now, and I have beef stroganoff, noodles, and broccoli and cauliflower on the menu. But when I went to the freezer to get my chuck roast or whatever, top round roast, I didn't have one. And I swear to God, I thought I bought one, but apparently not. So what I'm doing instead is I have a corned beef flat in the Instant Pot. So tonight we're going to have Reubens and roasted potatoes. And I didn't make the lemon cake. Maybe I might make that tomorrow. I also didn't make the one pot cheesy pasta and sausage because we went shopping today, so I wasn't here to make that. But again, we did have leftovers, so I wasn't so worried about that. These brunch items that I put over here, if I'm home, if we don't have any leftovers, I'll make something like this. But what I found is a lot of times when I do make something for brunch, it doesn't get eaten, or we have too many leftovers in the fridge between brunch and dinner. So I'm going to have to redo how I do brunch. And plus I don't have this, well, I do have the sausage for this. Well, I mean, I could make this tomorrow for a brunch, but I have eggs and toast on there. Again, it just depends on how I'm feeling too. Tomorrow for dinner we have beef and chicken enchiladas, beans, rice, pico, and guac. I realized when we got home that I don't have enchilada sauce. I can make it on my own for sure, but I think I'm out of chili powder, so that kind of, I don't know, I'll have to look into that. But for next week's menu, we've got leftovers and for brunch, and there will be leftovers of chicken and beef enchiladas, so that'll be there. For dinner, I have sliders, baked potatoes, and salad. So that's what I'll be making for dinner on Monday. And then for my baking, I have make bread, bagels, and make molasses cookies. Now, Tuesday, I have an all-day job. I have a Amish man that's going in for outpatient surgery. So I may drop them off, come home, and then go back out and pick them up. If not, the dinner that night is creamy ranch chicken, and I have Jarrett makes dinner for that, which, I mean, he's made that many times, so he could handle that. And then I don't have any baking on that day because I could possibly be gone all day. For brunch on Wednesday, I have Monterrey sausage pie. I'll probably make that if I don't have any other jobs. I mean, this is the only job on Tuesday that I have scheduled this week so far, but oftentimes Mondays people will come and ask me to take them. If not that day, it'll be, you know, another day during the week. So, I mean, everything's kind of open in the air right now. But this is a nice brunch. And I'll make a video of me making this. And then for dinner that night, I have spinach stuffed shells, salad, and Olive Garden breadsticks, which I have a recipe for. So maybe I'll do a video of that as well. Thursday, I don't have anything for brunch because I'm expecting that we're going to have leftovers. So, I mean, it could be eggs and toast, or it could be leftovers, whatever. There's going to be stuff to eat during the day, so I'm not going to make anything else. For dinner Thursday night, I have lasagna soup and focaccia or breadsticks if there's leftover breadsticks. And for baking that day, I have make focaccia and make Amish brown sugar cookies with maple glaze. Now, I have this very filthy folder here. When I make my menu, I gather all the recipes that I need for things, and I put them in order of the week, you know. So tonight would have been, you know, I had the lemon cake with lemon filling, and I think I am going to make that tomorrow instead because I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. And then I had the beef stroganoff recipes for tonight, but since I'm not making that, that'll go out. There's the molasses cookie recipe for Monday. Or was that tomorrow? I don't know. I lost my menu. Where did it go? Yeah, I think that was for Monday. Chipotle basmati rice recipe. That'll be for actually dinner for tomorrow night. There's the Monterrey sausage pie recipe. And, I mean, it's just basically, if you've ever made the incredible cheeseburger pie recipe that's on the Bisquick box, that's basically what this is, only sausage instead of hamburger. So, there's a pic if you want to pause the video and write down the recipe. But I'll do a video. I mean, that'll be a quick, easy meal to make. And there's the recipe I got for the shells. See, now with this, it's going to be iffy on whether Seamus will eat that. Jarrett should eat it, but we'll have this. If they don't like dinner, they can have what the brunch is. And there's the Amish cookie recipe. So this is what I do. I mean, when I make out my menu for the month, I gather all the recipes. I mean, even if it's something like lasagna soup, which I've made a billion times, I don't really need the recipe, but to make my shopping list, it helps to go through the recipe to make sure I have everything that I need for it, because if I try to think off the top of my head, I'm going to forget something. So this basically is the rest of the recipes for the rest of November up until Thanksgiving week, because where's my menu? Here it is. Okay, well, for the rest of this week, we got sliders Monday night, and what I'll make ham and Swiss sliders and Italian sliders with salami and pepperoni and provolone. Creamy ranch chicken Tuesday night, and Jared will make that dinner. Spinach stuffed shells Wednesday, lasagna soup Thursday, chili dogs, macaroni salad, baked beans for Friday, and then leftovers on Saturday. So I've got garbage bread, which is another recipe for brunch. So I'm expecting that there's going to probably be some leftover lasagna soup and leftover stuff from chili dog night, and then the garbage bread. So there's going to be stuff to eat all from that. So I'm not necessarily going to cook anything new on Saturday night. And then Sunday, we've got chicken crispers and pasta salad. All right. So now Thanksgiving week, I've got beef au jus, which I'm probably not going to do that because I don't have another chuck roast. I thought I bought 2 big chuck roasts and there was only one in there. So I may or may not be making that. Sunday dinner is basically fried chicken. So, I mean, there may be leftovers, but then they might eat those for lunch. So we'll see. Spaghetti and meatballs on Tuesday, and then Wednesday night, Thanksgiving Eve, I've got twice baked potato casserole for brunch, and then breakfast for dinner. And that's quick and easy. I'll probably make like biscuits and sausage gravy and eggs and toast or bagels or whatever. So then I've got Thanksgiving dinner. I'm not sure yet if I'm cooking on Thursday or Friday. I have to find out. I mean, I'm going to cook either way. I just don't know if we're going to go to family on Thursday or if people are going to come to us on Thursday. And my daughter asked if we could do our Thanksgiving on Friday. So who knows? That's all up in the air as of right now.
Let me update it.
Of course, I got leftovers here from Thanksgiving dinner, and one of the leftover casseroles I'll make is turkey divan, and then rice. I've got McBrone broth here, so once the turkey's done and I start carving it, I'll debone it completely, and I'll immediately throw the bones into a pot and let those slow simmer for a couple days. Saturday's dinner, I have open-faced turkey sandwiches, and that'll be like with mashed potatoes and coleslaw and cranberries and stuff. And then Sunday, I'm figuring we're going to be sick of turkey for that day, so I'll make pizza. And then I've got a big breakfast planned for Sunday morning. So that's the rest of my month, the rest of the menus for my month. Let's see.
Okay.
I made that. I made that. I made that. I did not make that. I ended up getting takeout pizza. I have not made that yet, and I have not made that. So maybe the Monday where I have the beef au jus, I could substitute one of these in its place. I did make that. I did make bagels. I did make the buffalo chicken potato casserole. And this is what I'm talking about. I mean, I made these brunches, and then I did not make the strata, which probably only Scott and I would have eaten it. Well, no, Jarrett might have eaten it, but I just threw out buffalo chicken leftovers today. That got all eaten up. And I've actually made bagels twice, so they're going pretty fast. So I'll probably end up having to make more bagels tomorrow. But I had bagels, breakfast sandwiches here, which we didn't have, but Scott and I had soup, and I think Seamus had sloppy joe leftovers, because I made the potato soup during the day, and I made sloppy joes that night for dinner, and that was supposed to be the week before. So, you know, see, the point is I jump around. Oh no, that was this week. This was last week, and this is this week. So this week I did not make the mac and cheese soup. I did not make patty melts. That night I made sloppy joes. Garlic butter chicken, I did not make that. I think actually that's the night that I made the potato soup instead. Slow cooker beef ragu with pappardelle and stuff, I did make that. We still have leftovers of that. Broccoli cheese soup, I did not make that. Last night I had a job that went through dinner, so the guys just made quick mac and cheese. Hold on a second, someone's knocking at the door. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I'm back. Well, I just got myself a job for early Monday morning. Take a couple people to the train station, but that won't change. Let's get back to this week. That won't change any of my plans for Monday. I just might have to take a nap when I get home because I have to pick them up at 3:45 a.m. All right, so anyway, like I said, what I do is at the end of the month, I sit down, I go through recipes, I go, you know, we have a list. I don't know if I have it here. Probably not. But I have like a master list of the family's favorite meals. So I'll go through and I'll pick some things off of that, and then I'll pick new things that I want to try or just old standards or whatever. And I will make a full month dinner menu. And then I put occasional brunches depending on what the dinner is the night before, whether there's going to be leftovers or not. And then I try and plan out my baking for the week as well. Doesn't always go by that, but I know that I still need those things like this. Make focaccia. If I'm making lasagna soup for dinner that night, so the focaccia is specifically to go with the lasagna soup. So I'll definitely make that. But like up here, it's make bread, bagels, and cookies. I mean, that'll depend on the need. I still have 3/4 of a loaf of bread from what I baked last week, and I'm getting a loaf of bread from one of my Amish neighbors for picking up stuff at the store for her. So that'll just go on need, and I'll probably do this baking the night before or the day before. So then, now that I know that I have a 3:45 a.m. job, I'm almost definitely going to be doing this baking the day before, and then I don't have to worry about it. So if I have to come home and take a nap or whatever, I can do that. And then it's an easy dinner that night, so no biggie. So again, I plan out, you know, I download these sheets and I plan out 4 or 5 weeks of menus. And like I said, this is just basically an outline. I don't follow it to the T. But it at least I know, because what I'll do is I'll make my plan first. Then I gather all the recipes, look through the recipes for ingredients I may not have here already, and then I'll make my grocery list, and it'll be based on those recipes only. And then any pantry items or produce that I need. So when I go shopping, it's to my menu and basic items only, and it keeps me from straying. And I'll know ahead of time approximately how much money I'm going to be spending, so it just helps with the planning, and it helps keep the spending down. So that's how I do it. And then I just have everything on a clipboard, so every day I can just, either the night before or the morning of, I'll go and see what I'm making, and then if I need to pull anything out of the freezer, I'll pull it out. Like, beef and chicken, I can pull that out tomorrow, so I'm not worried about it. But, I still need to do an inventory of my freezers and my pantry. Obviously, I had no idea that I didn't have the meat for the beef stroganoff or that au jus. But, for the most part, when I went shopping, I bought everything that I needed. I think maybe because this called for 2.5 pounds of chuck roast, and the au jus recipe calls for 4 pounds of chuck roast. I don't know, maybe I got a big chuck roast and forgot to cut it in half and used it all for that. Who knows? Who knows? This has been a busy week for me because I've had jobs almost every day, and the menu's been not followed completely. I've kind of bounced back and forth between this week and things that I didn't make last week. So, but that's how I do it. So most of the stuff that you saw on my Aldi's haul today, it was stuff that, it was basically produce and dairy, and then anything that I needed to fill the holes for next week, like the slider rolls, the hot dogs. And that's pretty much it. Everything else I have. So it was just basically, and tortillas for tomorrow. I had to stock up on tortillas and pico and guac. I make my own pico and guac a lot of the time, but I've been buying it at Aldi's because it's really good, and everybody likes it, and it saves me a step. But again, I have to figure out what I'm going to do about enchilada sauce. If I have to, I can run to the dollar store and get some too, but so that's that. That's how I do my menu planning. If you're interested in seeing me doing it as I'm doing it, let me know. Leave a comment down below, and when I do my menu planning for December, I'll bring you along with me. Now, granted, when I do this takes me hours. It's very time intensive to first figure out the dinners, then figure out the brunches that kind of coordinate with the dinners, or at least coordinate with whether there's going to be leftovers, or if I can make sloppy joes because we're having broccoli cheese soup that night, which is not what worked out. But I do a lot of thinking when I'm doing that. And plus, when I make the menu out, I also consider what I have in my freezers as far as meat goes, and what I have in my pantry. So what I'll try to do is find recipes that will use the stuff that I already have, and then I'll add stuff to that. So it's a complicated process, but it's really not. It just takes a lot of time. So, I mean, I can at least bring you in and show you part of it when I do it next month. If you're interested, leave a comment down below. And having seen my menu for next week, if there's anything you want to see, I think I've done a video of lasagna soup before, but all the other stuff, I might have done a video on creamy ranch chicken, but Jarrett's making dinner that night, so we're not going to worry about it. But you know, like the pie, sliders, the chili dogs. I mean, I make my own chili dog sauce and stuff. So the garbage bread, you know, anything that you want to see. Chicken crispers, that is a fried chicken. It's a new recipe that I found with, it's kind of like a batter fried instead of I usually do like a flour, milk and egg wash and a flour. So this is a new recipe I'll be trying out on Sunday, so I could possibly do a video on that. So if there's anything you're interested in, let me know. If there's something I haven't shown you that you want to see me make, let me know. And then we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked my video. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.